Hi, this is Karen, and today I will show you the process in responding and documenting complaints. So, the two terms that we will be using in these procedures are the complainant, the person making the complaint, and the complainee, the person or organization being complained about. So, to cross check if the task you're doing is complete or not, you will reference your procedure here in Suite Process. And the first thing you have to do is to click on the start button. And this way you can check against each step completed so you will know which step you're done or not yet. Okay, so once you receive an email complaint, the first thing to do is to, of course, read the email carefully, understand the issue that the complainant is raising. So let's take this as an example. So it's quite long. The complainant or the person complaining about the issue is probably disappointed or frustrated about the service he or she received. Okay, so read it carefully and understand the matter. And then the next thing you will do is to open the email template. So you will need to respond to the complainant as soon as possible. So open the email template, this one. So for me, I just downloaded it for easier edit or updates. Okay, so in our example, the name of the complainant is Joanne. So, dear Joanne, so in this ABC pertains to the key points of the complaints. So this will be derived from the email sent by the complainant. So remember not to put everything here. Just make a summary of the main issues raised. So, like for example, this one, a leak under the house. I'm sorry. Leak under the house. So you'll just have to put in the main points here. Okay, so it may not be 3 points or it may just be 1 point. Just enumerate all the issues found or raised by the complainant. Then, this one, insert your name. Oh, sorry. Insert the name of the person or organization being complained about. In our example, it is, sorry, it's Blair. Yeah, it's Blair Spicer. Okay. Okay. And then warmly put your name. Okay. So after accomplishing the template, immediately send this email to the complainant. We want to make sure that all complaints are given response immediately. Okay. And the next step is um, you will also notify the complainee or the person being complained about the issues raised by the complainant. Okay, this will be done by accomplishing the email number 2. This one. Okay, so download it here. Dear Blair. I received this email. from Joanne. Okay. And then you also need to put the key points here as identified in the email number one, email template number one. Okay, so you let me know the following within 24 hours so I can get back to Joanne. Okay. So everything in here is ready, just edit the necessary details depending on the complaint and the person who is complaining and the person being complained about. So Karen, there. Okay, send this immediately as well to the complainee in order for him or her to take action and respond as well. Okay, so once the response has been received from the complainee, assuming that you have already received the response from him or her, fill in the details required by the template number 3. So we are now in template number 3. Okay, there, open it, and then as for me, I just downloaded it. Okay, so dear Joanne and Blair. Joanne, I have spoken to Blair and we have agreed to rectify what happened by doing the following. So insert the rectification steps or the procedures that the complainant will take action in order to solve the issue. Okay, so let's take, for example, contact the plumber and have okay. So insert the date here. So for example, within 2 weeks. Okay, so I will follow up with you on, so for example, 2 weeks after. Okay, so on the, so since day after is a Saturday, let's check out it. Let's just, what's 18? I'm sorry. Okay, and the rectification date, the exact date. Okay, in this case, 17. Okay, so there. Okay, so fill in the details here and then send the email to both the complainant and the complainee. So in this case, this will provide transparency of the action to be taken by the complainee to rectify the current issue. And this will also give the complainant the expected result and will also give him or her an impression that the company values him or her as a customer or a stakeholder of the company. So just in case you did not receive any feedback from the complainee, schedule to call him or her within 24 hours. So take note of all the, so once you call the complainee, you may also want to take note all the conversation that you had, or have him or her send an email so that you will have a documentation for that. And there. So it must be within 24 hours. You have to schedule to call him or her within 24 hours. So the next step is set up a complaints log here in the pulse. Okay, so go here, this one, complaints log. You have to go here, complaints board, and if there are previous complaints logs already, you may just want to duplicate the group by clicking this drop down box, circle, then click duplicate this group. Okay, there. So once you duplicate it, just edit the title of the name of the complainant, and like this. This is just an example, so you want to edit it with any names of the complainant. For this one, it's Joanne Burchell. And then in the notes section, edit the logs here. So company name, contact details of the complainant, date of the complaint was made, how the complaint was made, is it through social media, email, phone, or walk-in? And in our example, it's email. Description of the complaint, person responsible for the complaint resolution, status through the resolution, date of resolution, complainant contacted, feedback from complainant, and then complaint closed. So there. And you'll also have to set up another task here, follow-up email on. This will be 1 day after the expected rectification date. So as the facilitator of the complaint, it is also your task to monitor the status of the complaints. Okay. Okay, so after setting it up and then scheduling a follow-up email, no, go here in email template number 4. Okay, so again, edit this. And I'm just following up to ensure that the leaks, this is just an example, has happened, and that Joanne is happy with the result. So we'll send this to both the complainant and the complainee. Okay, so the last step would be to file the emails in the DePaul. So once you receive the response or the emails from the complainants or any emails regarding this complaint should be logged here in DePaul. Okay, so yeah, you will just have to add files here. Yeah, there. So just add files for the emails, and then there. And time to complete this task is 2 hours. And thank you and have a good day.